Hey, Crypto Growth fam, how's it going? This is your host Shazib signing in. We're back with another video, guys. In this video, we will be discussing Casper Network. Can Casper ever rebound? It's going to be an interesting one, guys, so make sure to watch till the end. And, folks, for those of you who are new to the channel, we primarily discuss utility coins and potential gems. If you're interested in any of that stuff, then subscribe the channel and hit the notification icon for regular videos. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out as well, only if you're interested. And folks, before we start, you guys can check out the official crypto growth partners in the exchange side of things. We've got MEXC. You guys can check out their offers for discounts, rebates, bonuses, and the lowest fees, guys. Check out the benefits by looking into the link in the description box below. And as far as the wallet is concerned, you guys can check out Decent. They've got their biometric wallet, which has got an attractive $50 off. And you can also check out their biometric wallet 2x package, guys, which has got a phenomenal $129 off only if you follow the link in the description box below. So anyways, let's begin and see what's happening in the market for Casper. So first and foremost, let's see what Nick has to say. And Nick has been active recently when it comes to Casper. Look at this. Ever since the news broke out about Casper Labs, separate entity from Casper Network. So you have to differentiate between the Casper Labs and the Casper Network, guys. Casper Labs was the entity or the authority that was trying to be a central authority in the Casper Network. I have been thinking about ALGO. All-time lows are typically met with peak bearish events combined with the largest sell volume pressure. When looking at Casper and ALGO, you can see these two events clearly. The big question is, can Casper rebound like ALGO did? And what would be the driver of that? So the question is, can it rebound like ALGO? And basically the driver or the instigator of that rebound. The answer is that it could rebound. In a nutshell, it could, but it needs a little more work than Algorand. Casper has been a mess ever since the IPWE bankruptcy that we discussed. If you remember, it's been a mess. Hack, bankruptcy, the now Prove AI going to Hedera, the team not caring, Mrinal Manohar one day saying that Casper would be the next big thing, and all of a sudden shifting the boats, shifting the ship. In order for Casper to rebound, we need to see positive developments from the Casper network side and fast. Upcoming moves that must be delivered on time are the following. The keyword is time, guys. The keywords are on time. When Mrinal Manohar or the Casper Labs, whenever they said that they were going to be delivering something, it wasn't ever on time, even if it were to happen. Casper 2.0 first and foremost. Secondly, DeFi on Casper. Any good network will survive on its DeFi, that's for sure. If the DeFi is good, the volume is increased, and the volume increases, and ultimately the project becomes a success. New use cases like Audra actually going live. What would I like to see more of? First and foremost, community engagement, and I think that Casper almost ticks this mark because the community is passionate still. I'm going to be showing you some positivity in terms of community in a moment as well. Also the melancholic side of things as well in a moment, but the community is still active, guys, despite it being frustrated or angry or even optimistic. They are vocal. They make sure their their voices are heard, basically. Marketing campaigns, ecosystem accelerator programs, and developer events like hackathons. These are necessary to gain traction and slowly but gradually build trust that has obviously hit rock bottom. That's for sure. Nobody can deny this, guys. There is blood in the streets. It is red everywhere in terms of psychological aspect. Overall, now is the time to see if Casper is truly dead or not. If it really is a community-led network, now it does have a high probability of becoming successful again, especially with the anchors out of the way. Let's hope for smooth sailing ahead for the sake of those holding. You can see the negativity and a lot of sell pressure. It's been a mess. We cannot deny that. I wouldn't compare Algorand with any other blockchain tech, to be honest. Okay, so he's a ALGO. He believes in ALGO, but let's see the disappointment of Nick as well. We saw the optimistic side, but we can also see the negative side as well. As a researcher in this space, it's so easy to get blinded by fundamentals. I have been extremely disappointed in projects that I have focused on and talked about for so long. I don't even care about my own portfolio. I am more so disappointed in sharing a lot of these projects with my followers. The main issue is that we never know what is really going on behind the scenes. One of the most frustrating projects that I will continue to reflect on is Casper. Considering I was blinded by the promises, I regret ever sharing this project because I know I am not the only one hurt by this situation, basically, but many followers too. I will hold my Casper to oblivion because I simply deserve it for being blind and listening to the team's promises that abandoned the project in the end. And in the other post, he said that continuing to this, that if it needs to rebound, it needs to do 1, 2, 3. But why are we in this situation to begin with? Because, guys, the team totally abandoned the project. Casper Labs abandoned it, and now we're back to the starting point, back to the grinding phase, back to trying to build trust, and we're back to basically square one. So this is why Nick is frustrated along with the other investors. He's still holding the Casper bag, by the way. I saw a post of his. He said that he makes sure that if the projects that he basically invests in, they might go to zero and they might go to Valhalla. No in between. He doesn't sell. Basically, he's not selling his bags. That's for sure. Tokenizer also has commented over here, posted over here. It's no secret, the Prove AI switch from Casper to HBAR was done with zero transparency. As transparent as the AI black box Mrinal's solving, but this presents opportunity for Casper Network. As I've said, we now have a blank canvas. It's up to us, the community, on where we want to take the ecosystem. By the way, guys, I might make this the title or the aforementioned one. I get confused with the title, but this seems really great. So shout out to Mr. Tokenizer, a blank canvas. It seems really interesting. Anyways, it's up to us, the community, on where we want to take the ecosystem next. Sure, Casper Labs played a big role in our ability to land enterprise DLT-focused collaborations. Obviously, you need that driver, but the community also can be the driver in the long run. Now that the team is out of the way, this presents a whole new horizon and opportunity for the community to capitalize. Will they capitalize or not? It is only time will tell, but let's see. But as we now see, none of them really gain traction, but this now gives Casper the potential to reshape to a layer 1 that the community sees fit. Do I wish that Casper Labs would have succeeded and for Casper to be a great enterprise DLT chain? Of course, But wishing isn't gonna do anything now. I loved the Casper ecosystem for its upgradable hybrid permission and cloning capabilities. Casper Labs may have left, but these features remain. So basically, what Tokenizer is trying to say is that the things that made us love Casper are still there. It is still upgradable, it is still hybrid permission, and it has the cloning abilities, capabilities. So the fundamentals are still there. Community can lead this network forward. But with that, there were also a few things I didn't really like about the ecosystem, and I'm sure you're probably going to agree on some of these points. Endless 8% inflation. Unlike most tokens, Casper was never capped. The total supply increases by 8% per year. Definitely not as bad as fiat inflation, as it is consistent, but still certainly not optimal. But to be honest, this was something that didn't affect me in the beginning. Due to the fact that we always thought that Casper is going to be having a lot of use cases, a lot of utility, and it's going to be taking, I think, 10 to I do not know, more than 10 years to reach HBAR or Stellar's total supply, max supply. So it didn't matter, to be honest, because in the long run, slowly and gradually, the use case would have been increased. But obviously, guys, now it is certainly a concern if the team does not come up with solutions by providing good, innovative, not the team, the community, or whoever is running the network now comes up with solutions, innovations. Siloed operations, this one isn't exactly one to vote on, but rather it'll begin coming into effect after the craze begins to blow over. Up until this point, it seemed like Labs was in charge of the direction of the Casper for the most part. In other words, a central authority. With Casper Labs, Prove AI now gone, the decisions are now up to the association and community. This can be a blessing in disguise as well, to be honest. I've told you time and again. We've actually seen this type of move from many other layer 1 ecosystems where control is eventually removed from a core team and handed to a community via things such as the decentralized autonomous organizations. If you do not know the DAOs, guys, they are basically a decentralized voting mechanism by which the network is controlled, the decisions are made, and whatnot. This is, of course, to further play to the aspect of a truly decentralized ecosystem. So hopefully it happens. Let's see what the community is saying at the moment. There is optimism is in the air as well, guys. To be honest, look at this. Bullshit and Bourbon says starting the release of Casper 2.0, formerly known as Condor, starting next week. Loaded up on more Casper. The blood is in the streets. Don't listen to Jeets. It rhymes. Blood is in the streets. Don't listen to Jeets. It certainly rhymes. I'll take first profit at $24 per token. I mean, if that ever hits, I mean, that's going to be legendary to say the least, because it's going to be a reversal of a lifetime. At the moment, things are really negative for Casper, but let's see. Casper Labs will be donating its Casper to the Casper Network team. The constant dumping by Casper Labs is done. Hopefully, let's see what the people are saying over here. With due respect, but Casper Labs hasn't been dumping. The association does dump weekly for a long time. Actually not the case, but okay, the data is on casper.live. The Casper Labs team has been dumping for months, and why the slow grind down in price. Okay. Casper update, working our way up to the next resistance level. This is an hour ago. The ghost with the most says, hopefully. Insane chart, Mason, it indeed is insane at the moment. Let's hope that it has finally hit rock bottom. I mean, where else would it fall? Where would it go? For me, we have a potential Wyckoff accumulation phase on Casper, which could end up around the US elections and the M2 supply going up again, plus the pump of the alts after the BTC pumping. A lot of people gave up on Casper after what happened, but there's still a strong handful of us that are still here. We won't shake out until we reach the goal we initially came in with. Still bullish on the ghost. So, folks, what do you guys think about the ghost that is Casper? Do you think that the community and the association will draw and paint this black canvas well? Or do you think that it indeed is dead and won't rise again, won't rebound again? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by becoming a Patreon, so do check that out. Like I always say in the end, until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.